Hey everybody, welcome into another fine night here on WG Streams. And today, playing some fighting games. So I do like occasionally do every once in a while. My chair is exceptionally squeaky today. Just one of the days, kind of been a week. Exhausted. I needed some WD-40. But I figured it was a good time to start off the stream with good old classic Ryu and Ken match going on, and just you can. Classics. Okay, well, unfortunately, when it comes to the online here, it's sparse pickings for the onlines. Might try and play through arcade. Get unlock Akuma, since Akuma will be releasing next week. I check the calendar. I think it's the 22nd. I believe is Wednesday. So I'll double check that, but if Akuma releases on Wednesday, middle of the week, be cool. I don't know how my schedule plays out for it, but yeah, little known fact, I've kind of been a fan of Akuma's playset, like his toolkit, with him being a low health glass cannon character who has a ton of toolkit. I've always liked playing as him, but once our friend Ice kind of adopted Akuma as his identity one, I'm like, I'll stop playing Akuma and whatnot, let it be. But Third Strike, I was actually a big Akuma starter instead of playing Q all the time. I was actually more playing Akuma. So I would like to give Akuma a try here in 6 when he releases next week in Street Fighter 6. So didn't try him all that much over in 5 because G was just awesome. G was perfect, right up my alley. Love that character, and I got to refill my water. Oh well. I'm exhausted, so if I lose horribly, that's why. Hopefully I gain just enough focus off this product here, but let's head online, see what we can bump into, see what we can find. I should do ranked as well. Why the heck not? Custom search to see if we get anything off the bat. This time of day, middle of the week, weekends might be more likely. Friday evening would probably be has more possibility to it, but let's see what we can get here. Nothing quite like some good old classic Street Fighter 2. I want to say this one is almost, gosh darn, the near definitive edition. They tried to call this definitive edition, but I think what it needed, honestly, was to have the speed of Super Turbo. It just needed like a toggle. It needed a toggle to be able to switch between super speed and a super turbo. So you have your a basic all-around speed or the super turbo speed, and then maybe we'll make it so Vega doesn't jump on the cage in the online matches. And yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know what to consider. I mean, maybe if they had introduced 2 other characters instead of just, evil versions of Ryu and Ken, I think that would have been cool. Like, make evil Ryu and evil Ken unlockable, playable in arcade mode, maybe some versus mode online. And just give us 2 other characters. I think that would have been cool. Be my homeboy here. Speaking of Akuma, next off, dude, you play broken ass Akuma. You better. This dude is not going to get a rematch for me. And unfortunately, they didn't touch up Akuma. They didn't make him a balanced character. Not getting my... Dude, really? Dude is not a good player.
Akuma wins.
I had developed some strategies for Akuma, but there's also a lot of delay-based netcode, lots of lag. So we're just gonna let this person be. Like, dude, you play your broken character. I got my damage on you. Shame that, like, as I was going to predict the one set of hurricane kicks. Oh, you're trying to prove that your character's not broken by swapping over to hurricane kicks. And the thing about Akuma is that he can actually go into dragon punches from his hurricane kicks, which is a nifty feature. They changed that in later games, so it's like only like light and maybe mediums you're allowed to do that. Can't do it from like full heavy hurricane kicks. But they actually also changed it in the future so that they lowered the damage that it actually does while it's multi-hit. Because if it's multi-hit while doing a ton of damage, well, that's just stupid. But if it's flashy, it does a low damage, so you kind of have to combo to get enough damage for it to even make sense, because it's so low damage output. But it's really flashy and it looks cool. Okay, then that's a whole different story, you know? Now we'll see if we can get any other opponent, but... One thing that surprises me is how many players in this particular game actually consider themselves good playable contenders for Street Fighter, and all they ever played was the 3 broken characters. Akuma just is untouchable. Evil Ryu, Violent Ken have touch of death combos and tons of maneuverability and just don't do anything. You know, they make the rest of the roster pointless. So Capcom was on some massive drugs when they assembled this thing. But if the community plays with a ton of integrity and honor and displaying those 3, you got a solid Street Fighter 2 edition that has a lot of bug fixes. I think it technically does become like the most balanced version of the game. Proper inputs everyone I think would kind of expect for certain moves and all that and like. So I ended up not being searching for an opponent for a bit there. And that's just how it goes. I wonder if there's gonna be anyone else online besides this Junior Mario guy. Yeah, it's a shame. When players shot themselves good at Street Fighter, it's like, nope. You only play the broken characters. Prove to me you're good. Oh, what's that? You can get double perfected when you're not playing one of the broken 3 characters? Wow. It was always great that when 2 went off. So, one of the few characters that has a chance against the broken ones is Chun-Li, and maybe Ken. It was always nice to like watch Toon go ahead and get a double perfect on somebody who's like, I'm playing Violent Ken. Oh boy, that's the only person online. Well, Junior Maru. Lesson learned, I hope. there were times where I would play random select, and the only randomization, like if the random select put me on one of the 3 violent characters or the 3 broken characters, all I would do is I would just play fundamentals, no special moves, none, no Hadokens, no Dragon Punch, fire, no hurricane kicks, just your standard button. And that I beat out a good number of people because they were just like, "Oh, is he gonna do waiting to do his super now? Is he waiting to do this or that?" Like, nope. Beat people with just the power of fundamentals, proper spacing, plays 2 footsies. You know, they jump to crouching heavy punch and to get them with that kind of uppercut. Good stuff. So occasionally some opponents have realized, oh, this person is not doing what's the word? Not doing the specials, so I'm like, I'm gonna try and bombard this person with my own character specials and apply the pressure as best I can, and some would even play keep away because they know I'm not doing any of the special moves, which will help close distance and all that kind of stuff. Alrighty. Want to play? What do we get here? Got some Fan Long again. I think I'm going to do his crouching heavy punch because it has a decent amount of reach. Of course, I think his crouching medium punch has even more reach to it. Ooh, Dowsing, this will be interesting. I'm going to go to China. Brazil. Stretch. Good one.
Round 1, fight!
Man. Play-based netcode, man. Just cannot get moves.
Round 2, fight!
Wow, that was late. The delay on this is hilarious.
Round 3.
So that cut off during the middle of the match. Okay, wow, thanks. Right as the thing was beginning, huh? Alright, and interesting enough, the XSplit broadcaster just shut off. It was just no longer streaming. Huh. We turned off. Well, I guess it's gonna be a strange day.
Round 1, fight! Dulcie wins. Round 2, fight!
Ha!
Dulcine, win.
I still work on this Dulcine a bit. Predictable. Overall, not bad. Very solid stuff. Oh, this guy's gonna play against the Bison.
Round 1, fight.
I was out of health. Good catch on that one.
Dulcine, win. Round 2, fight.
Really? How about luck?
Dulcine, win.
I had this guy beat out a little bit. If it weren't for delay netcode. Other big oversight with this game, it needs an update for rollback netcode, but they could totally make an ultra turbo. Give the extra speed, have rollback netcode, remove the evil characters. They don't even have to BS 2 other characters to be in this game, right? And put any returning characters in. Just make the broken 3 not playable online. There you go. A playable thing. Man, you can feel the lag. Especially when you've done an input for a charge character, and another attack, different attack comes out, and then your charge attack comes out. Like with Vega earlier, where the match I was supposed to start off with the rolling claw, and he didn't attack, and then just did something else. And then he did the then he did the roll. It's like, nah, man. But I'm not gonna give it too much longer. We'll go for the see if we can find anything else. If not, just gonna go straight to the Street Fighter game where we can actually find some matches right now. Oh yeah, yeah. Exhausted. Enough time I'll be able to squeeze in some King of Fighters. Oh yeah, yeah. Whew. Waiting on them matches. Put me here for a while. Yep. Yeah, why not? This connection will probably be terrible, but here we go.
Round one, fight!
Yeah. A little hard to figure out how to fight against DJ. You know, there aren't a lot of good entry options. Gotcha.
DJ wins.
DJ strategy. I just don't have that anymore. Been way too long. Yeah, lo and behold, the connection of matches is usually greater fighting against Japan than it is against Mexico. Go figure. Be a pretty good Kenny player, even if I don't remember her moves. Oh, figure them out on the fly, right?
One, fight!
Remember her working command. Oh, that's it.
DJ
I think it's that near that. It's either forward or down near the head. I don't remember which one.
Fight!
The delay was really starting to be noticeable.
DJ wins. Get it.
It's a shame because the first one was real smooth. Yeah, the first match was real smooth, but the second one... Well, that's Ultra for you. That is 100% Ultra Street Fighter 2. Your knockdowns, apply your pressure. Try and play some footsies. And plan that line, hope the delay-based netcode doesn't eat your inputs. Or activate your inputs later than you had them. That is a different name. Somebody went to go use the restroom while waiting for a match. Not that I blame them. Practicing buttons. Alright, we're going to my hometown first. Thailand.
Round one, fight!
I don't think that person had enough time to actually go over that.
Win.
I also know for a fact they didn't.
Fight!
Not what I wanted, but there we go, one to the face.
Second win. Round three, fight! Ryu wins.
Alright, somebody knows some delay tactics. Yeah, I'll fight you again. Wow. Okay. Yep. Well, that'll probably unless I played Vulture Shivar 2 for a while. The players in this game are as obnoxious as I remember them. And, can't say the sportsmanship has increased too well over the years in the fighting game community, but that's what it is. The fighting game community's always been rather, rather obnoxious. Rowdy bunch, no doubt. Alright, let me find, where's the cable I used to use? There we go, that's what I use. That's the one. Boop. Game auto detect, turn on, and on Street Fighter 6, which might have to boot up Steam, but whatever. Okay.
Street Fighter 6.
Hello, I'm the host of the match with gigabit bandwidth and person that still is laggy as heck. Delay based net code. Okay.
Great match.
Well, let's see. Let's try doing a little bit of Ryu. How's again? What the heck?
Shooting.
She's actually in a pretty high silver. I'm surprised.
Rashid.
She's just in bronze. At least she's out of iron.
Zangief.
My Zangief is my highest ranked character, being a platinum. Whereas they bumped up Guile into gold. 5-star gold? Oh, he pulled way ahead of JP. I haven't played him in a while. This character, Luke, just you, man. Like, what were they thinking? Sometimes I feel like maybe want to branch out and try characters, and other times I was like, yeah, I just don't feel it.
Guile.
Let's see what I can do with some Guile. He's actually been pretty fun in this game.
Here comes a new challenger.
Literally a new challenger.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
Damn. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Guile wins.
Crossover jab jab.
Round
Alright, they're down for a rematch.
fight.
Or get them from that distance. Okay, fair enough. They're probably gonna block that. Cool.
Round two. Fight.
Not bad. I forgot about it. I wonder if I can get them with that. If I did the heavy version, I actually would have got them. When did they pressed? I guess it was kind of just lucky timing on my part. I got those fundamentals, but it isn't like clean execution of like combos or this and that. Yep, actually just lining up.
A new challenger.
One thing that always is happening a lot here is always pretty common. Street Fighter 6 is this. What's the word? Like the match request pops up, and you're like, all right, start button, get it going, and it just disappears.
Let's get this mission started.
Hope you'll put up a fight.
Round one. Fight.
I thought I might get like do a complete like walk under. Yeah, get that out of the way. There's some weird slowdowns going on here.
Round two. Fight.
Bam. Got him. I actually didn't think that would kill. But it did. Good one. I mean, it's like you're lagging. We can stop this match.
Round one. Fight.
Aw, there's no way to put a point like that. What's up, Dr. Red? How you doing? Playing some Ultra Street Fighter 2 a bit ago, but that wasn't very fruitful, and the delay-based net code is pretty bad. Doing grand? Nice. Basically, nothing. This person has some weird, like, stutters going on. Where's that gone from there? Not what I want. That'll work. That'll work. Just recording the video? Nice, man. You've been churning them out. That should have been my thing. Oh, I shouldn't get through that. Gotta get you. Bam. Oh, if I had used the heavy, I actually would have had a comeback on this guy. Dude, he left. He was so mad. Oh, he said, oh yeah, I saw that the stream was set up. This person's like, I can't believe I almost dropped that victory. I'm out of here. Oh no, actually, that was just the end of it. That person left. I hope they left me a like. Better give me a thumbs up for that. I thought that was like a 1-1. I was like, I'm ready to go again. That was a good match. No, he didn't rage quit. It was actually, that was 0-2. He just barely won the previous one, but like I almost made that comeback, so I wonder if that person would have given me another match. I thought he rage quit. I was just mistaken because I'm exhausted. Just the day-to-day. Oh, he got me there. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Ain't gonna happen. I can get wake up drive impact. Well, I mean, yeah. Alright, have a good BRB. Jab, jab, jab. When in doubt, jab, jab, jab. Especially in this game. Good. Oh, I felt like there's a frame closer for that. That's a lot for that. Gotta grab through a thing? That's a... We might actually get this round. Oh. Oh yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, okay, that was safe. Good choice. You just let me back you into a corner? Good choice. Ooh, good choice. Ooh. And, yep, not damage.
Final round. Fight.
Just gonna walk up throw. How do we do? Yeah, that was it. I mean, they weren't bad though. They were playing methodical enough.
Here comes a new challenger.
I think they could have tried to control my pacing or my spacing a little bit more. I think definitely would have been a good thing to do.
Welcome to the stream.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh. Okay, fair enough. Hey, nice. Nice reversal.
And after a fierce battle, the
Welcome
hero
back.
comes out on top.
Round 2. Fight.
We'll have that on auto dial up, huh? I'll give my proper inputs.
Time to go crazy. I summon you, Great Desert Storm.
Yeah. Nah, just barely got a bonus out of it.
Rashid wins.
Well, my understanding of something. Sure. What's I try and answer for?
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
Where do you go? I summon you, Great Desert Storm.
Here. Combo. Oh, we get through that.
I am the turbulent wind.
Check it.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Shimmy, not bad. Huh. Yeah.
Guile wins.
He's pressing there like, no way.
Round one. Fight.
Time to go crazy. Coming in.
Thanks for the news.
I am the turbulent wind. Rashid.
Round two. Fight.
Come to me. Prepare for turbulence. 3, 2, 1, and picture perfect. Yep, nailed it. Coming through. Sky high.
Not bad. At least this person changed up their game plan. Let's see. Knowledge. Debate. Build. There might this play right. From the whole, let's make tiers and debate things that would be better to just play out in real life. Why is this thing acting? Give me a second here. Yeah, I'm gonna say I agree that it feels like you might need a bit more pinpointing on the phrasing of the conveyance of it. I think I might get the gist of where you're at. And you can tell me if I'm heading in the wrong direction with this, but starting off with the fact that, you know, like I said, TCGs can be objective, so most people play them like a little bit of objectiveness to certain aspects of things, right? And one could say that some people get too obsessed with objectiveness, and I think that's where the problem of a lot of the debate is. The debate isn't about it like you said, the problem with the debate is that it boils down to my deck's better than your deck, like literally school playground style arguing, rather than the true objectiveness that everyone's there for in the first place. Like, what is the objective truth of this card or this deck? Like you said, you already stated, drawing power versus piloting, you know, versus difficulty to pilot versus its consistency to always have a particular type of opening hand, or at least be able to smooth out its opening hand, or whatever opening hand has at least options to assemble versus just drawing power. I think there are so many nitty-gritties, nuances, and variables that people get so caught up in, quote, the objectiveness that they kind of lose the plot. And like you said, they just completely like fumble over into subjective territory. But hey, in a room where everybody has to be right, if each person believes that they're the correct one in the room, none of them are going to end up being right, right? But that's only one statement based on the way I think I'm reading this out. I think maybe I've how I may have understood it. Especially since you said you're not certain how to phrase it. I'm like, I'm not certain I exactly get, quote, the question either. If maybe your question is leaning in the direction of why do people debate this stuff, especially like why do people debate into a subjectiveness? Why do they strongly debate into subjectiveness with the delusion of objectivity? Isn't that one for the ages? I think that's just how people are always going to be, and it a little bit might be. Doing a vid on the transcendence of social constructionism. Did I say transcendence of? Transcendence and social constructionism, but maybe of might be might be what you're looking for. Social constructionism states that human language mediates between us and the world. Transcendence states that there is a higher reality. We only need access to it, say, through reason. I see a little bit of bridging and overlap between the two, yeah. So language isn't the highest truth in a manner of speaking. Right, I'm following you, yeah. Yeah, constants. The constants are always there. And I think then in that essence, the higher truth isn't language. The higher truth, the tier above having a language, is the skill to use the language and communicate and convey and accurately articulate and allow. If you're so skillful, then there can be no room for miscommunication or misinterpretation because you're so effective. So I'd say that's the higher truth, right? Agree with the principle. So something you've dwelled on before, right? So that's a subject matter you've already probably run circles around. Mix objectivity with subjectivity. Why is the drift on this controller? But only for the mouse stuff. It's so weird. Anyways. I think you're getting better, though. I think we're on the right track. You're trying to understand how players can make objective statements with subjective criteria. That does sound a lot closer to the heart of how you started this off. That makes it a bit clearer. Maybe not everyone might understand that, but I think we're getting closer to your how to clearly state your yearning question. Even if we haven't got the precise location, I think we're on the right track there. Or at least that paints a clear picture for anyone else who'd be reading on this later. It's still articulating it. Yeah, maybe in person might be good sometime, but I would also say I'm looking back at it. When you said, so we mix objectivity math and subjectivity card game, I don't think card game ends up being subjective. In all honesty. Because then the card game itself is objective. It has rules. The card game is not the subjectivity part. It might set we're mixing different types of objectivity. The math involved, rule sets, cards themselves, and everything involved. The card game is finite, so there will be an objective best thing, and I think the problem we bump into is the subjectivity, is what we call best. I think the subjectivity part is the word best, because there's two kind of bests: the mathematically best, which is objective, and the absolute best, which can never be defeated by anything, or should not be at least, even though mathematically speaking, there will be some flukes that can occur. But if we boil away RNG and say any deck faces each other and everyone plays with an opening god hand of the best 7 cards you can start with, then this best deck will not ever lose to any other deck with its best starting 7. This deck's best starting 7 will beat every other deck's best starting 7. So in the finite realm of the card game, that can be mathed out. That is objective. We just don't have maybe the time or the capacity to find that out in the mix of all of our competition about it as well. Because, you know, if everybody works together and finds that, then there's no competition, right? There's no competition as well. So unless the creators of the game, whether on purpose or just by accident, hoping that they left enough open room so there's enough things to create a circle, then the subjectivity becomes the design of the game. If it's left open-ended enough, or at least hope they open-ended it enough so that it can't become solved too quickly. Which then begs the question, is there any subjectivity to begin with technically? Does it become reflective that the only subjectivity is the subjectivity? So and again, one can say that subjectivity is the people's lack of variable data. So the subjectivity is just the human nature of thinking, well, I like this, like you said, I like this one the best. For my own personal reasons, I hope it's the best deck, and maybe I believe it's a contender for best deck, because if we're going here, I try. I give my honest best. So I would say the subjectivity comes from the people involved kind of reaching out to create arguments. The subjectivity is from the people, since, like I said, I don't think anybody has the manpower to come together and, like, it's like the dude guy's so-and-so demon. It would take so long to figure out what the finite thing is that by the time people figured it out, it would have been long past. It wouldn't even matter anymore. So the subjectivity comes from the lack of accrued data. The subjectivity is the lack of the objectivity, and it's not a true subjectivity. The people just vie for what they believe, they feel are here's this objective fact about this deck, or this relatively objective. Relativity is a strong word here. The relatively objective truth about this deck is like consistency, power to the dot. And I believe this is what buys it to be a strong contender for quote best deck. So people are only left to playing like pseudo guessing games with argumentation. But some people are like, I really believe this one's the best. Whether they want to see it get nerfed, get ban hammered or something, or so that there becomes the ulterior motives, and everything is derived from the people. Like you said, the social constructionism is the driving force rather than anything else. So the transcendence is the finite thing that people don't have the time to go and get. All right, so I'll finally read what you added on here. So let's see, what can I do? Maybe I can approach it another way. Last try. I'm making another video on what makes a control deck. There was a time when Mew VMAX used a handful of disruption cards, and it was labeled control. No. Few disruption cards is either a control element or aggro control. Where it's like, instead of like, tempo, where it's like aggro with protection. Some like aggro with protective or / disruptive cards that allows it to keep aggroing isn't even tempo, It's just aggro with a roof over its head, a shield, so to speak. So the question becomes, when does a control deck become a control deck? 2 disruption cards, 3, 4, 5. When do we decide what counts as control? There aren't any standards that we decided on. The we is important because it makes it socially constructed. Oh, okay. It might be harder for me to answer that question of yours from a Pokemon standpoint, but I know that Pokemon and Magic have some in between. I knew people down at Top Deck, I think it was Pete and someone else, they figured out a way to make a Pokemon deck and a Magic the Gathering deck play against each other together in a match. They figured out how to make that work because they're so closely aligned. There are some overlays. So someone would be playing the Pokemon deck on one side, someone would be playing their Magic deck on the other side, and it would all work out. It was hilarious. I'm like, I don't know how they got this to work, but that's funny. And apparently they would do it every now and again. It's like, good on that. So, where's the transcendent truth to say what is a control deck? Huh. Nah, I like where this went. That's the $1 million question. Okay. Let me read the Mew VMAX. I might have to look at the Mew VMAX and like what were these disruption cards were, but in a Magic the Gathering aspect, the control deck is lighter on creatures with a lot more like spells or things that hit the battlefield. Really bide the time. A few cards that do card draw and selection and whatnot until you find your win condition and then have enough room to put it down and then just take over the game. You control the whole thing from beginning to end, right? So there's a style, there's a mindset. Oh, I think we just found it. I think we just found your answer. In the Magic deck, there's a style to it, right? There is a style, and it's usually, like you said, it's a plethora of things. So something that doesn't seem to act right away. It's reactive, not proactive. What makes control deck a control deck? It's reactiveness, at least in Magic terms. And I have to make sure I put more game time in. What makes the control deck in Magic is its reactiveness. its pacing. It doesn't do things right away. It's not exactly the exact cards it's used, but yeah, I guess you could say it's a little bit, maybe a little bit of how many of certain types of cards it uses. Not many, I mean, how many types, like so many controls, so many counter spells, a couple of draw spells. Bide your time, bide the time, bide the time. So what makes a control deck isn't the amount of cards it has. It's the style of cards. It's like a whole mindset. The mindset, I think, is the key word of what makes a control deck a control deck. It waits. A control deck waits. That's what makes it a control deck. Because if you're just going slam, 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 sideways, sideways, slam, 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 yeah, everyone's gonna say not a control deck. Everyone's gonna say that's an aggro deck. And even a true tempo deck goes slower than an aggro deck. Like you said, it has control elements. So what makes a control deck a control deck is it's the style. It's not just the style, but it is it's that pacing, that reactiveness, that willingness to wait things out. Wait and see. Take your time. Know that you're not going to make the first move. Reaction, mindset.
Let us begin. Round one.
And that mindset is what dictates how it's built. This guy. Yeah, hold it and think a while. Pushing through a lot of that. So what is the transcendent truth? Yeah, we'll think about that one a bit.
Round two. Fight.
Trying to make them argue to be more reasonable, be more careful in their reasoning. When did that jazz come out?
Is that all you got?
That was fuzzy as heck.
Ryu wins. Round one. Fight. Sure you can.
You know what? Looking back on it, it's like when do we decide?
Look at this body of iron.
Round two. Fight.
Something that is starting to like smell fishy or hokey to me about the whole it's almost like it's forced constructionism. Boy, it started getting laggy all of a sudden. Come on. Dude, someone turned on their lag switch. I can't reach from there? That's so annoying. I'm going so slow. Okay. Man. Gosh. What is with this slowdown, man? Language is the issue after all.
Round 2. Fight.
They want more than rules. The math and rules at work. Yep. Yeah, definitely. There's definitely more than rules and math. Memory was okay, but a little hokey. A little bit too gimmicky. According for the slowdowns, though. Jeez, man. I could have beat them there at the end. Read this statement one more time, though. I'll let the timer run out. It's weird, too, because it's not very common. It is so not common. I don't know. Listen, I don't know if you're able to catch when I was saying this earlier there, Dr. Red. I want you to double check your statement when you said the exact one where it's like 2 disruption cards, 3, 4, 5. When do we decide what counts as control? there aren't any standards that we decide on. You said the we is important because it makes it socially constructed. But if we're searching for ideal objects and trying to find something about that exact statement, that part where it says that we is important, it feels like something about that is striking me as odd, really fishy. That it's almost like the subjectivity is trying to be forced upon the objectivity, because that means there is a point where something is objectively, if something can objectively be defined as the control deck, then there can be no social construction on the objective form of a control deck. So maybe the subjectivity there is subjectivity is what is defined as, quote, aggro and control, so those social construction. But then again, I'm feeling like then there can't be a you can't say something is socially constructed if their exact point. I don't know, something about that feels like that when do we decide? It feels, can't place my finger on it. I mean, I'm surprised I'm even holding up as well as I am. As tired as I was. I don't know. When do we decide? And then the we is important because it makes it socially constructed. Something about it just feels like it's either it's forcing something upon something else, or it's trying to draw blood from a stone. I'm trying to avoid certain language because it's overused, like the word paradox, and it's like there's no exact paradox. Paradoxes aren't a big deal when it comes to philosophical stuff. It reminds me of like when you do a math problem and you do the math problem, but you made a personal error somewhere in the math problem. You're like, oh, this doesn't add out like this, or you get the wrong answer and whatnot. You're like, but no, this is totally how it pans out. Someone else reviews it and goes, oh, there's a small little error right over here. Back on, you do like 4 pages of work and then go, oh, back on page 1 there's this error, and you just go, oh no, my entire thing is equated, my entire equation drawn out is messed up from this one itty bitty thing. Something about that, like I said, so I can't pinpoint and quantify it further, but since you're the little bit more refined, quote, trained one on that, give that particular segment a double check, a look, and all that. So anyways, thanks for chat. Think we and culture. Speaking as though I were social constructiveness. No, I finally scrolled down to the bottom, so because I was scrolled up so I could read it and look at it a bit. People come together to decide the meaning of something in the world, but then again, meaning is changed. Arose. The thing I'm gonna get at here, and I'll get on your case about it, is that like arose by any other name. I'm gonna go with that phrase. Arose by any other name. This thing is acting up again. It's always funny when I see the mouse drifting. Control's a thing, but where are the boundaries? And I guess that's another $1,000,000 question. Is there an exact boundary? Does there need to be an exact boundary? Do some things just blend together in such a way that people can't haven't figured out how to quantify via, one could say, yeah, via language? So, from rose, yeah, it's called a tulip, and it smells like a rose. Oh, no. See, that the problem with that phrasing there is that that's semantical. That's actually just word soup to make it seem like one is more knowledgeable on it than it is. But that statement right there almost begs the purpose that it misses the point. It almost begs the question: are you missing the point on purpose or on accident? I'm not saying that you see I guess there's that thing about language again. There's a delineation between you and one. So one could say that, well, I could say that one would be semantical with that kind of thing. But I get the point of the argument. One can call that semantical, and it loses the point. Is one losing the point on purpose or on accident? Don't know. Furthering conversation would reveal that. So, with that being said, the whole point of the phrase, rose being under their name, means that if the rose had the name tulip, we're not going to start calling rose tulip because we've already defined it's already called rose. But if for some reason, if rose was always called tulip, the scent would not change. It's the same thing like, oh, how do we know that the sky is blue? But if I see it as green and you see it as red, but we all call it blue because we're told whatever we're looking at has always been the word blue. So we're not actually changing words. Changing words would be, like you said, you have to do it purposefully, right? If anything, I feel like this kind of detracts from it and then paints oneself in a corner just with a gotchaism. So I'll leave it at that. I don't want to rile you up or take it down any other further road that it wasn't meant to go down. But I do want to figure out the thing about the control deck.
Here comes a new challenger.
And what then? I might have to work a little bit harder about social constructionism, and then how do people decide what is control? But control's always existed. What are your thoughts on that right now? Yeah, because then it's such a tangent. Oh, why is this? Okay. Same as, at that point, I think it just starts crossing boundaries. Oversaturated. Trying to cover too much at once. Things are not in their basic elements. Socratic elements. Ah, you got me with that. Good change up though on that. The command. Why is it I'm blocking low? I got a true Didn't get my super. No, my critical hurt. Where did he go? He just left. Awaiting Akuma. Nice name though. Wow. One and done. Okay.
Here comes a new challenger.
The pleasure is mine.
I'll take on all of you. Round one. Fight.
Just an audition.
Get in that corner. Just a tad quicker.
Oh, to a wonderful battle.
Round two. Fight.
Quite slow. Let us begin.
Manon wins.
I love it in that one.
Round one. Fight.
Just an audition.
You know what's funny? As I keep reading, I look at it. The phrasing there about the trying to use the justice as an example, I think actually ends up proving my points pretty well. About saying that there's a problem with the math equation somewhere back on page 1 that's holding up the whole. I could have actually got them in the air. And there's no way they're going to go for it. Go for a light. Yeah, we will have to talk in person sometime, Dr. Red, because I don't want to be being careful, but I think the Justice one goes for again. Or maybe not again, but just look it over. Might be able to go through the version. Counter impact off. I didn't have a kill though. Huh.
Look at this body of iron. Fight round. Fight.
Footnotes version is, based on the way that's phrased, is justice real, and or is it not? The answer is yes to both of those. And maybe you probably already know that. I've thought that one through. How'd that miss? They missed the timing on that.
Zongia wins.
Oh shoot.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, you had your 3 in a row, huh?
With gloves.
Yeah.
I would love if you took this a bit.
Round 2. Fight.
Try to change it up, but they had a good, like, correct guess. Drive impact. Okay, so they can do wake up super. Good to know. I'm used to doing wake up super victories.
Manon.
That's my job, Manon.
Ready.
No.
Match.
I'd face them, but I'll swap up character. Classic Ryu gaming.
Ready. Here comes a new challenger. Let us begin.
Prepare.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, it missed. That'll work.
Genjin Hadouken.
Shinku Dungeon. Hyper Hadouken. Hyper combo finish. Oh, I have to end up doing too many moves themselves in close enough to that. Did not fly. Oh, she can jump over that.
Final round. Fight.
And super didn't come out.
Manon wins. Round 1.
But they're okay.
Fight.
Just an audition.
The thing did not show up. Or you can.
Round 2. Fight.
I went for Dragon Punch and I got super. There we go.
Ryu wins. Round 1. Fight.
Okay. Yeah, I should have figured they were supposed to grab on that.
Round 2.
I'm trying to get a little bit of strategy. Opponent did not pay $60 to block. They're here to press buttons. Did you pay $60 to block? I did.
Great match.
Oops. Let me go into there. Alrighty. Ooh, got an opponent. That is all for the Hadoken juice.
New challenger. Let us begin.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Get the line. In the heart of battle. No, no. I get him from there.
Round 2.
They're modern control when I think about it.
Pay attention. Ryu wins.
And they were at Twitch TV. Okay, well. They said no more of that. Sorry, modern control, Ken. I'll have to work on your strategy a bit. Playing mid-range Ryu. I hate when it does that. Hate's a strong word. I dislike when it does that. Just whoop. So you're like, alright, an opponent, and it's just immediately in 10th of a second gone. We'll see ranked match in a moment.
challenger.
Macho Ring.
Round 1.
I feel like I've not played against any DJs in a while.
Hey!
Oh, safe buttons.
Round 2. Fight! Hey! Not good enough! Baby!
Oh, okay, press the button. Just wait out those 3 hits. You got this. What? How did you get the throw escape that? Okay. Oh my god. I think opponent just rage quit. No, we're good. I'll probably be able to just walk in for a throw because they almost don't know what to do defensively. They've got great aggro. They've got the great aggro. Oh, there you go. Okay, I'm trying to show something. Alrighty. Grab. Oh. There we go, got it. Not bad though. They have some pretty good offensive strategies. I guess DJ is more a offense-oriented character. Ryu holding out. Good old classic traditional Ryu. Holding the fort, the line, the field. I'm putting this bandana on my forehead instead. Whew. That menu song is a lot better. I would really like it if that one would play a little bit more often.
Let us begin.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one.
Jamie, why do your cutscenes always cause slowdowns? Tap the toes. Toe tap.
Round two. Fight.
That didn't reach. We're both trying to outplay the other. Good. I wonder. Can I punish that? Nope. Yep. Punishable. Fine. Probably blocking right now. That throw. Didn't mean to go for it, but I got it. I don't have a Dragon Punch, but we'll take it. A win is a win. There we go. There's a way to play cutscene. Alright. Oh, I did not get Dragon Punch again. There's level 1. Fair enough. I wonder if they're gonna dash up.
In my world,
Round two.
Dead. My world will roll it. Jamie, you're cringe bro. Yeah, I've seen them do that before. I should have predicted that. Oh, Shucks. Well, there goes the win streak. Didn't need it. How does that win scene cause so much slowdown? Twin for twin. Okay, I can get it. Yeah, you need to just handle your width. Whew. Didn't do that too early. This has been some good matches with Jamie player. Got me, okay. Too slow of a thing. Okay. Man. Jamie, in your world, you don't have it. Really? Cannot do level 3 super from Pokemon level 1. I wonder if I could have followed up from, what's the word? His, like, forward frontal kick.
Here comes a new challenger.
Uh-oh. Well, maybe this Ryu can teach me a thing or two.
Let us be round one. Fight.
Gosh. Using that kind of Dude. What is going on? That ping just keeps increasing. More people have black switches than I realize, or like what? Okay. For Street Fighter. Probably got a lot of problems over on That's some interesting corner pressure. Well said, Ryu. Well said. I probably won't go into the timer rundown. We'll go a bit longer. Didn't last like starting like top of the hour. We'll go head over to Guilty Gear. I haven't played this character in a while. Pro tip: it won't go well.
Here comes a
Put some water
new
in a bit.
challenger.
Nowhere to run. Time to play.
Round one. Fight.
Man.
Round two. Fight.
Okay, I'm surprised I got through that one.
Round one. Fight.
Man.
Come on now.
Round two. Fight.
Aw. is a little careless. I think they need to change their setup a bit. Alright, let me grab some water. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Hydration sauce has been obtained. Activate rank match. It's always fun to activate rank match. You have to like go into that menu, let it boot up, and then you have to exit out of it. And now you're in a rank match.
Here comes a new
There's no button at the bottom that just be like, turn on the searching right now. Better get searching game. Captain what? Okay.
Let's go! Ring the bell!
Captain Wales with an American flag. Hold up a second.
No way!
Gotta be careful, this person's on modern controls.
My turn! Stand still!
That not it. Wow. They didn't receive the full Dragon Punch. That's an odd one for certain. Full level 3? I guess I just really want that rank.
Good workout! Time to hustle!
Counter hit? Good jab. The rage went. Okay, sure. Sure thing there. Hot stuff. That person's probably about to go get dunked on by another player.
Nowhere to
Round one. Fight.
Okay. poke.
Round 2. Fight.
Dang. He went into oh, you're not blocking. But I've got my stick in the proper direction. At least I started. Press the button. We're spamming that, huh? I wonder what gets you the win, right? But I'm not a true block string combo and you future super for the win. That's what you're supposed to do.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of earlier. I'm like, what is the thing I'm trying to put my finger on? Trying to figure out, like, hey, maybe it's more of a message of boring rather than exactly found something, but... Yeah. It was like, hey, make sure you're trying to actually find what you need, not you're just looking for what you need.
I would love if you took this a bit more seriously.
Round 2. Fight.
Alrighty. I took that. I took like an hour sitting on the back burner. Stab as much as I can. Okay.
Manon wins.
Got some good patience there at the end, at least. For some modern controls, I'm really surprised.
Great match.
Alright, I've already had a few matches in as my main. Let's get a few more in.
Here comes a new challenger.
Well, this will be challenging.
Let us begin. I'll take on all of you. Round 1. Fight.
I'm gonna call a little shenanigans on that.
Round 2. Fight.
I hit my button well in advance of that guy. Really?
Ryu wins.
Interesting strategy. Definitely turns everything on its head. Really? Come on. That's not a true combo, but if it works, I guess. Dude, man. Press button. Surprised you run from that far. Okay. Did I get him? I don't think that's killed him. I'll help even up the life total a bit. Big one there. Alright. Going for another one. Come on. Throw away. Go for it. And come on.
Round 2.
Can't really lose focus. Too far away from that one. Huh. I'll go another round away. So. That's so annoying. Really? I can't get you from there? That beat out the thing, huh? Like I was waiting for that jump and I missed the right timing on it. So that might actually be enough in itself. I was going for the super, but by all means. Why are all the ending cutscenes going slow? Not just Jamie's. Oops, wrong button. I guess we'll go for one more match. Let's swap over to some Guilty Gear.
Here comes a new challenger.
Manon. Manon. Reversed reality.
The pleasure is mine.
Nice username.
Round one. Fight.
Really? I could do that, huh? That move has a really fast recovery. So that move almost shouldn't. Especially when you miss like that. Then the last frame, so that makes it a bit of a tick throw. Excuse me, what? I can punish counter that. You couldn't absorb any more damage. You're too low health to derive impact things. Again. And a punish counter. Uh-oh. Bump. Alright, they're ready for the final round. Panic mode has been activated. Ooh. I remembered. Oh, I was like, oh, I need to hit him with the critical water.
Final round. Fight!
Oh. Grab level 3. Okay. Didn't even need it. Too much keep away.
Songia wins!
It's ranked matches, prepare to leave the game, and bring up the gears. I have unclaimed things. Oh, nice. What do I get? Oh, title. Having the symbol on Akuma's back. Alrighty. Close us out here. Hey, Street Fighter, sometime this week. Street Fighter's like, no! You can't turn me off, I refuse! Little task manager gets the job done. You have to disconnect controller just to be able to boot up the game.
Guilty Gear. Strive.
Okay. Communicating. They're shaking hands. They're like, oh yes. Welcome in, player. We are the server. Bring me another data byte there, server.
Network.
Training mode? Never heard of it. Mashing buttons? That's what I'm all about.
Welcome.
You should only be on floor 3. This is floor 6. It could be a little tough for you. I've been to floor 10. Don't bother me, game. Don't bother me. I'm still a Goriyuki. There's almost always never a Bedman character, so that for starters. That button's playlist. Full of ABBAs. Most are ABBAs. You know, there's one Potemkin out there. Potemkin is like the one grappler character I don't like. Can't stand Potemkin. I don't know why. Such a bully, such a jerk. Well, there's an opponent waiting up there. If the game decides it wants to pair us up. Let's put them with another player in the room. Maybe doing training mode while waiting is probably going to be the way to go. For match. Cool. There it is. Wait for the game to catch up. Alright, connection looks good. Gosh. These games never cease to surprise. Alright then.
Mankind knew that they could. Duel 1. Let's rock.
すみませんね。行きます。ここですかね。
Oh wow. Smart.
結構強い。
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Would have worked too. They use their burst, so. There we go.
Slap.
The super though. Alrighty.
Duel
Let's go.
1. Let's rock.
行きます。で聖地の
Grab opportunity.
狙います。ああもう狙います。聖女様は遅いです。数えない。重いですよ。シュッと。さて。
Man.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
あります。全然だわね。結構
If we do that all wrong.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
行きます。シュッと。
He's going for the wrong style of grab in this game.
Slap.
Pretty good GF want to play though.
無事でよかった。
Yeah, they're down for the rematch. Cool, cool.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
遅いです。上です。狙います。遅いです。
I need to watch my meter a little bit more.
ダメだ。眠い。
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
I went for the wrong button again when it comes to grabs.
行きます。帰れる。
Slap.
How to stop doing that? I missed so many grab opportunities.
無事でよかった。
Oh, they finally gave me a rating update. Thank you, game. I'll lose once and they'll be like, nah, you should totally be on floor 2. I'd like to not be missing out on the grabs I totally have gotten. I say that's the hardest part about fighting games is accidentally going for the wrong input for grabs.
Are you ready?
Between games. Like right now, King of Fighters has the most old school style of doing grabs. Street Fighter has the 2-button grab. This game has like forward and dust being its grab. Just directional button, directional left or right, and the dust button is grab, so watch out for those. Thankfully they didn't cost me any victory, but boy.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts, heaven, or hell.
198秒。その間に決着はつくだろう。
98 seconds.
帰らないといけないのに。
Bedman versus Asuka. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh my gosh, Asuka, what were you doing? Just staying there letting me needle you, needle man. Such a stupid zoning match.
行こうか。
Alright. This character has a decent matchup against Asuka, maybe? Or they just don't know enough about the
Mankind knew
character.
that they cannot change society.
The dude,
So
Asuka is an
instead of reflecting on
insanely
themselves, they blamed the
difficult
beasts,
character
heaven,
to understand
or
and master.
hell.
You gotta control your spell intakes and which ones you use, and you have a limited amount of this and that, and mind points, and you can add to your mind points from your health
ボス
points.
したらそこで打ち止めてくれるかい。
もう帰
Not his character, but
versus
in the right hands,
Duel 1.
one of the better characters.
Let's rock.
量子流動 僕には意地がある
There's some
Duel 2.
go outside.
Let's rock.
量子流動 それ以前に基礎体力が間違いに低いのだ
ありがとう
You don't want to. I understand, Asuka. If you want to head out, you're like, I'm done. I understand. But then I can go to with Asuka. Phew. Oh. Maybe they're upset or they had their ranking changed or something. Okay. Well, that's that. They're there. Okay. Won't fall down. Just go to the station here. Oh, their symbol finally disappeared. I wonder what that was all about. Oh, it's gonna put this set of characters together. Alrighty. Goriyuki versus Bill.
Are you ready?
I am not ready. What is the theme of usernames tonight? I'm thinking I don't even know what the Asuka player's username
Mankind
was.
knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Heaven or hell.
We're gonna let this play out. How about me?
Duel 1.
And right after he slices it.
Let's rock.
Yeah, that bolt can move really fast and does a considerable amount of chip damage. I waited an extra half a second there at the end to make certain I shot up the lightning
ありがとう
when they would be more closer to landing because they might
Mankind
go
knew
for
that they
something.
cannot change society.
Also, the auto tracking might
Duel
track
one.
upwards as they're making their landing. Before we have to do something else.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
'Good burst timing though. Save it from that last explosion, all its chip damage. Fair enough. Hooray, a badge. Alright then. Hurricanes lost the Rangers. The Rangers are going somewhere. Oh no! Jim Davis is going to be so happy. Hey Braden, how's it going? Doing okay? Nice, nice. So, yeah, and this would be... Well, that concludes round 2 for the Rangers. Don't know how much further along any of the other games are going, but... Up and coming round 3. I wonder how the brackets are looking. Rangers have to do one more, and they could go to the cup, huh? I wonder who they're gonna face. Ooh.
Are you ready?
A good set of matchup then, so...
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Heaven or hell.
見逃してください。お姉ちゃんに怒られちゃう。
Okay, person waited long enough.
Let's rock.
Oh yeah. Random needle. Air combo. Okay. Fair enough.
Duel 3. Let's rock. Slap.
Interesting.
Duel 1.
Let's rock.
Ooh, reverse, huh? Shooters in general. It's been a while since I've done like a shooter stream myself. And Roger.
Duel 2.
The Roger cycle strikes again.
Slap.
My doubts about that. But they can have it.
The shooter
Duel
strike.
1. Let's rock.
Yeah, that's that would pretty much it. Even though I could technically play Warzone, no, yeah, that would be hilarious. kind of makes like one big like dash. Okay.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
That's true. I guess it would be hilarious. Like, shoot, I actually deleted off my system already.
Slap.
Well, it's a shame. I know I can and should have beat them, but that's what it is.
Are you ready?
Oh boy, Chip! That's real low already, huh? Gotta change up my character. Time for May! Ha ha!
Mankind.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Positive bonus.
Combat dog, Brad. Catching the pressing button.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap.
Yeah.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
And then non-grab. Bit too late, huh?
Slap. Man. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Interesting shimmy.
Slap. Duel 2.
Beat him out.
Let's rock. Danger.
I just hit your shadow clone, man. Boy. Ironically, fun for always getting the Teletubbies and but nauseous. Gosh, Nicki Minaj in the game. Oh my goodness, that's a thing.
Mankind knew that. Duel 1.
Let's rock. Slap.
Or hearing the pieces right. That's always a bit of a gift.
Slap.
They put everything on the line there and it worked out. I got him for that one set. Alright, let's see here. Done. I know this is the best part about shooter games.
Are you ready?
The screaming, the rage, the salt. You kind of get something like that in fighting games. It's a little bit of it's the same, but it's a bit different too. A bit different as well.
Duel 1.
Let's rock.
Fair enough.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Whew.
仇討ち是非なし阿炎に天のホース千成敗お上の罰何
Duel 1.
Let's rock.
Okay, that hit.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Giant whale.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
I'll just work one of these days. I can just keep doing it, I guess. Well, I went forward motion instead of flash kick. I know, you know.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yeah, I was like, alright, I'm gonna run in there, activate super, catch him with trying to wake up.
Let's rock.
Yeah.
仇討ち是非なし阿炎に天のホース千成敗お上の罰何とぞよしなに
The majority of games I purchased are fine. True, yeah, that is your genre. That's definitely become your genre. As long as it has a keyboard and a mouse, right? And you play a certain Nintendo shooter, not that much. The most of them. Also, it's not for first person, so I guess there's that too.
Are you ready?
Brayden, are there any first-person games that aren't exactly shooters that you've played? What you may have thought about them, win or lose. Win or lose, like or not. What I meant to say, ugh. Whether you've liked them or not, because they're not exactly a shooter, but they're still in first person.
Society.
I think there's a few games like that.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay, yeah, good point there. Throw you. Much for that chip damage. Ouch.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Whoa! Nice block. If I'd been crouching heavy, I would have beat you. Keep that in mind. Dude does way too much like backdash.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Oh, man, he got with that again. Should have done that crouching heavy slash.
Ninja.
Man. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Finally got him with one.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh. Missed. Good chip player though. I mean, overall pretty good. Very habitual. I was eventually able to overtake it.
Are you ready?
There we go. Yeah, sure, why not?
Mankind.
I'm just gonna run and see if I'm gonna see if I can do like run command grab.
Let's rock.
Oh my god. I could.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Turn it.
Slap.
Mankind
person
knew
wants-
that they can. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Come on, bro.
Slap.
Okay.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Finally got it at least. I'll give him that.
Duel 3. Let's rock. First match.
A little bit early. Hey, your shimmy finally worked.
Slap.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
There you go.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Slap.
Alright, well. Gonna return to main menu. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm just sitting here, I'm like disbelief. I'm like, alright, I beat that chip. Mr. Nah, I'd win. Didn't. Alrighty then. I try to give like a respectful bow, like, alright, you know, hey. Hopefully it came across like that. Man. Cool. Oh, yawn. Alright, we'll call it quits there. Let's see, where are we at here for this weekend and everything? Right, it's Thursday night, so tomorrow we'll get some Mega Man Bundle 3 in earlier in the day. Have a small break. Do Splatfest. Team Save the World. Then again, more Splatfest for the last 4 hours of Splatfest on Sunday. And then I'll have to figure out what to do for next week later on. So keep your eyes peeled and stay tuned for that. Everyone who stopped by, thanks so much. Brayden, have a great night. Dr. Red, thanks for having the chats with me. they were interesting. It was a nice change of pace. So hopefully you find what you're seeking and all that. Root for your favorite team across any sport? Heck yeah! And don't buy the God skins. Brayden said it best. Stay hydrated. Thank you as always for tuning in. And we hope to see you again real soon. A wheel. Uh-oh, where's my mouse? Can't find it. There we go.